Live from our Coronation Park studios in Babane, it has just gone 10 o'clock Central Africa time. Good evening and welcome to the news brought to you by Eswatini Television. I'm Sanabo Ngon alongside Estelle Ognena on sign language. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us and making us your news channel of choice. We begin here first, your headlines tonight. Her Majesty the Queen Mother has built a house for Gogo Fagubi Fagute, an elderly woman from Mhlumeni who lost 5 houses after mysterious fires. Nature has encouraged the nation not to abandon other protective methods which protect one from STIs as the country will be rolling out injectable PrEP. And traditional leaders say that government decentralization would strengthen and improve the lives of citizens at community level. Good evening, the news in detail will begin here. Our first story. Her Majesty the Queen Mother has built a house for Gogo Fagubi Fagute, an elderly woman from Mhlumeni who lost 5 houses rather, after mysterious fires. Now, the house was handed over in a ceremony attended by the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Tulilala. Representing Her Majesty the Queen Mother was Ndombi Mate, who said their Majesties warned that the new house must not burn down like others. Eswatini TV's Ntomblangeni has more on that story.
The people of Lukongolweni Nkundla in Mhlumeni felt the deep love and care of their Majesties when Gogo Fagubi Fagute received a brand new house built by Her Majesty the Queen Mother. This follows the mysterious fire that destroyed 5 houses. The Queen Mother's representative Ndombi Mate says that their Majesties have instructed that the new house must not suffer the same fate.
Kunako konke nje manje siyabonga kakhulu indlovukazi seyamnika Gogo Skia lemakhele yona bonkosi sibonge lentoko la DPM.
Mate expressed gratitude to the Deputy Prime Minister's office for its support, as the office also donated a bed, while Nkosikazi Magela Nkambule gave a beautiful blanket to Gogo. The Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Tulilala, says that their house is proof that their Majesties truly care for a Maswati.
Sibonge makhosi ke sibonga nawe lamathe lakhonile ukuthi indlovu emhlaba uma iva ukuthi unento lenje isigijima lamathe uhambe uyebuthuli nisebenzele umsebenzi asiqhubeke sisebenzeni sithi masibuke emuva sithi ha. The
Deputy Prime Minister encouraged all stakeholders to continue working hard, as helping other people brings great reward. Gogo Fagute expressed heartfelt gratitude, saying that the Queen Mother heard her cry and responded with compassion.
Ngibonga kakhulu ngitene mlomo ngitena lenginako lokuthi ngabonga ngani ngingimi nje bangendela umusa nganalutho.
Chief Senator Josane Mazia of Kalanga also praised their Majesty's vision, saying that their Majesties desire peace and unity within communities, especially for vulnerable groups such as widows and orphans.
Emakhosi athanza impilo ke yendeka nakunjani nakunemakhosi ngoba emakhosi ahlala acabanga lokuhle ngathi thina nje sibafana bawo emakhosi labasithumile lesikhona la eMangweni.
The Congolese Member of Parliament, Honorable Joseph Souza, called for greater support for the Deputy Prime Minister's office to ensure its budget can meet the growing demand for assistance. The Deputy Prime Minister also shared that Gogo's new house will be fenced, and she also received food parcels. This house is one of over 100 houses that the Queen Mother has built for Maswati across the country. Reporting Sondomlangeni, Mhlumeni.
The Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Tulidladla, says the kingdom's rich indigenous trees have the potential to be used in manufacturing various products through the Royal Science and Technology Park. Now, the DPM made these remarks during a tour of the Mhlumeni Bush Camp.
The Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Tulidladla, has taken a tour of the Mhlumeni Bush Camp, a site known for its rich indigenous trees and breathtaking scenery, a peaceful retreat for those seeking a break from the noise of everyday life. The Deputy Prime Minister says that the Bush Camp has seen a growing appeal to international tourists.
Indzawo vele ethandwa bantu bangaphandle bangesheya bayeda lapha batocampa kanti nemaswati ayeda ngema-weekend lesikutusako kakhulu.
Dladla says that the Bush Camp has also created employment opportunities for local community members. She also stated that Eswatini's world of indigenous trees present an opportunity for innovation and production through the Royal Science and Technology Park. Samson Mazia, the overseer of the Mhlumeni Bush Camp, says that the camp offers remarkable scenery that continues to attract tourists.
Sinetindzawo tethukele sitikhangisako injongo yethu lokuthi sikhona ekugcina imvelo njengoba niyibona nje ikhona lelesinayo sinato tindzawo tekhangisa la netihlahla letiningi letihlukahlukene.
Mazia says that the presence of international visitors has had a direct positive impact on the community, including the construction of Mhlumeni High School, which was built with support from tourists and now benefits the entire community. The Mhlumeni Bush Camp is now one of the several key tourist destinations in the Kingdom of Eswatini, contributing to the national goal of generating 2 billion emalangeni in tourist revenue by 2027. Reporting, Sondomlangeni, Mhlumeni.
Sahlepe Nkambule, a 50-year-old woman from Luhawe near Tikalanhlupega, will soon have a decent home, as the DPM has promised that by next month she'll be living in a brand new house. Now, this follows that the Nkambule's current house is in a poor and unsafe condition.
Sehlepi Nkambule, a 50-year-old woman from Lunhlupheko, will soon receive a brand new house from the Deputy Prime Minister's office. This follows a visit by the Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Tulidladla, to Nkambule's homestead, which is in a poor condition. Nkambule currently lives with 4 children in a structure that is not safe or suitable. The Deputy Prime Minister announced that by next month, Nkambule will be moving into her new house. The Deputy Prime Minister explained that the initiative to build houses for vulnerable and elderly people was launched by their Majesties to address and eradicate situations like Nkambule's. Chief Josane Mazia of Kalanga Chiefdom expressed gratitude to their Majesties for their continued care for eMaswati.
Sibongele emakhosini sibonge kumhlekazi ngale program yakhe la ukuthi uthi nakahlele acabangele thina singemaswati ukuthi sihlale kahle.
Chief Josane also commended the Deputy Prime Minister's office for upholding the spirit of the Ngwe mandate. Nkambule, overwhelmed with emotions, said that she was grateful for the Deputy Prime Minister's visit, which brought blessings into her home. Nkambule says that she has no words to fully express her appreciation.
Ngiyawaswela lamagama lokuthi imncane kangaka kuyonyathela abantu abadzala kangaka angathi lothi singathini ukuthi bongele bathi nje kakhulukhulu lotawubonga uNkulunkulu.
The Deputy Prime Minister also announced that Nkambule will also receive a water tank, fencing and food parcels to further support her and her family. Reporting, Sondomlangeni, Lunhlupheko.
Now, the National Emergency Response Council on HIV and AIDS, NECHA, has encouraged the nation not to abandon other protective methods which protect one from STIs, as the country will be rolling out injectable pre-exposure prophylaxis, that's PrEP. NECHA Communications focal person Sibusiso Ngubane says this is an HIV prevention method for HIV-negative people.
Eswatini is amongst one of the countries that adopted the injectable PrEP for HIV prevention. This follows the country using PrEP tablets that are administered on a daily basis. According to the communications focal person at Necha Sibusiso Ngubane, he highlights that the injection will be taken twice a year.
While we are excited about this development, we need to take into account that PrEP will only protect you from HIV. It will not protect you from sexually transmitted infections. It will not protect you from unplanned pregnancies. Hence, we encourage that while you take your PrEP, also use a condom. Also circumcise as a man, because you will protect your partner from diseases such as cervical cancer. So we encourage the nation that while we look forward to having this injection, which will prevent or rather protect you from HIV, let's also use the other protection methods, which we call combination prevention, because we believe that if we are to end AIDS as a public health threat by 2030, we need to take all these prevention modalities and use them as a package.
Eswatini TV conducted interviews with citizens to get their thought on the injection, although some people did not want to be shown on camera.
8 weeks is fine, but as fanan, some people bayawesabe imijovo.
Le ndlela lena lensha ye-injectable PrEP is very effective, convenient, and it's a great improvement actually.
Some people say they prefer injectable PrEP over the pill PrEP because it is convenient, provides long-term protection, and it is more discreet than taking daily medication. Some share the possibility of having side effects when administering the pill. They also express that some people might have phobia for needles, which makes the pill more convenient for them. Countries that have adopted this include Eswatini, Lesotho, and Malawi. Reporting, Satabile Mamba, Notilis Tole, Temba Shabangu, Mbabane.
Now, police continue to strengthen campaigns in the different regions. Police, together with stakeholders, held an awareness campaign on stock protection and improved child safety. This campaign was attended by the Police National Commissioner Vusima Nomamasang and officials from Mozambique and as well as South Africa.
Speaking at the campaign, the National Commissioner Vusima Nomamasang says the partnership between the three will boost efficiency in solving crimes, including human trafficking, drug trafficking, and smuggling firearms, to mention a few.
Indzaba yekubiwa kwetifuyo nekubiwa kwekhopa nabo human trafficking ivelile ku-agenda yema-security chiefs, yema-police chiefs ka-SADC ngokuthi cishe into lesiphethe kabi sonke singemave.
Masango says stock theft, copper theft were part of the agenda at the police chiefs' SADC meeting, as this is a widespread in the region. Hence, it is prioritized to be fought against. Tango wishes this remarkable work could continue between the countries. Official representing the Mozambican police applauded the collaboration and the changes that come with it.
A xitshungu xa ndhawu leyi xi nga na swo mayelano ni xirilo lexi xa ku yiviwa ka tihomu a kusukela a Eswatini para swi nghena a Mozambique.
Official representing the South African police says the initiative of this nature helps in making criminals uneasy.
Usuku olunjengalolu siyalijabulela kakhulu because if uchecka ikakhulukazi thina kwaZulu Natal sisebenzisana kahle kakhulu namaphoyisa alana National Commissioner.
Eswatini efforts to boost initiatives to fight crime includes that of stock theft, called the Joint Cross-Border Operation with South Africa. Last month, the country received a delegate from Lesotho, Mozambique, from the Police Department of Social Welfare, who had a mandate to strengthen child protection. Reporting is Satabile Mamba. Pictures were sourced from the communications office at the Royal Eswatini Police.
Now, traditional leaders say that government decentralization will strengthen and improve the lives of citizens at community level. They said that the development comes with many opportunities, especially in economic growth, job creation and nation building, as people will be able to start their own businesses. The chiefs have said this during an engagement with the Ministry of Commerce Citizens Economic Empowerment Council, raising concerns on the usage of Swazi Nation land for business purposes.
On Monday, the Citizens Economic Empowerment Council met with chiefs from the Manzini region to discuss the Citizens Economic Empowerment Act. This act emphasizes that every Liswati must understand their role in the development of the national economy. The Manzini Regional Administrator, Chief Gija, says the beauty of this law is that no one will be left behind in the country's economic development.
Main topics abawetikhulu ngama-topic ukuthi live lithuthuka njani.
Chief Gija expresses strong optimism and support for the Citizens Economic Empowerment Act. He says the legislation is timely to ensure that all Maswati are included in the country's economic progress. He says the act has the power to bridge the gap between urban and rural communities by extending economic opportunities to every corner of the country. The chiefs shared their views on the importance of this law. They express a desire to see their people equipped with the tools, resources and knowledge necessary to participate meaningfully in the national economy. They say traditional authorities should be seen as key partners in mobilizing communities to take advantage of the opportunities presented by the Act. Chairperson of the Citizens Economic Empowerment Council, Lincoln Motsa, says this law should greatly benefit eMaswati.
Lo Economic Empowerment Act kukhona vele ukuthi akube nemisebenzi lokwatiwa ukuthi le misebenzi le yeMaswati.
He says the act is designed to put the economic future of the country directly into the hands of its people, especially eMaswati, who have traditionally been marginalized from mainstream economic activity. He says the act will not only benefit individuals but also strengthen the national economy by promoting inclusivity and land access. The Citizens Economic Empowerment Act will bring the rise of small businesses, especially those run by women and youth. Through this law, eMaswati will have eased access to financial funding and business training opportunities. Reporting, I am Nautilus Itole in Babani.
Coming from the High Court, Dumisa Tusi, who is charged with 3 counts, including that of murder, has been denied bail by the High Court. Dumisa stands accused of shooting and killing Lindamji Batusi at Mapungane area in the Lubombo region. Amongst other charges, the bail application by the accused was before Judge Bongingosi Makakula, and he was represented by attorney of the High Court, Nungcedo Ndlangamandla.
In the 3 counts that Dumisa Tusi of Makeu area has been charged with, the first one is that of shooting and intentionally killing Lindamji Batusi at Mapungane area on the 2nd of July 2025. In the second count, Dumisa Tusi is charged with contravening the Arms and Ammunition Act No. 24 of 1964, in that on the 2nd of July 2025, he was found in possession of 2 rounds of ammunition without a license. In the third count, Dumisa Tusi is charged with the offense of contravening the Arms and Ammunition Act No. 24 of 1964, in that on the 2nd of July 2025, he was found in possession of a 9mm pistol firearm without a license. In the bail application papers filed in court by the accused through his attorney Nongcedo Ndlangamandla, Dumisa Tusi says on the 2nd of July 2025, he was arrested and charged by police officers based at Sitegi Police Station, where he is currently being kept. Dumisa Tusi says he is sickly and 61 years old, and his sickness requires that he gets a special diet, something which he cannot get at the police custody. The accused further says the conditions in the police custody are not conducive for someone in his health condition. Dumisa Tusi also says he was cooperative with the investigating officers, as he is the one who called the police on the day of the incident. Dumisa Thusi says he is innocent of the charges laid against him and he will plead not guilty during trial. The Crown was represented by Eswatini, who filed opposing papers, informing the court of the Crown's intention to oppose the bail application. The Crown says it shall file detailed papers with its reasons for opposing the bail application in due course. High Court Judge Bonkosi Makakula ordered the prosecution to file its reasons for opposing the accused bail application by the 13th of July 2025, and the matter returns to court on the 16th of July 2025. Reporting, Mbongo Dube, High Court, Babane.
And to this now, about 300 people attended the premiere of the locally produced film titled Mahlaba the Street Kid. The film was produced in Eswatini and has been narrated in vernacular. The Eswatini National Council of Arts and Culture says it is encouraged to see Eswatini aspiring to succeed in the film industry.
The time has come for Siswati stories to be told and produced by Eswatini. This film, produced locally, is a result of collaboration between various organizations and actors who are passionate about the craft of acting. Arts and Culture CEO Stanley Dlamini says the standard of acting displayed in this film demonstrates that Eswatini has reached a level where locally produced films can now be marketed internationally.
Mahlaba usiniketele enye opportunity yoku develop ama stories la exista ku community.
He says this film reflects a significant leap forward for the film industry in Eswatini. Dlamini notes that the acting quality impressively matches that of films from well-established cinematic markets. Dlamini says as a council, they envision a future where Eswatini stories, culture and talent are seen on global screens, creating both pride and economic growth for the country. Zakhele Mabuza, the visionary producer behind the film, shares his personal connection to the project, hinting on the abundance of untapped acting talent in Eswatini.
It's based on a true story. After I had an encounter with a young child, a street kid, and now he's a man. I'm sorry to say that now he's a street man, because I think like about a year or two ago, I once saw the street man passing by, and I felt pity for him that even still today he's still there. So. From that encounter, I started thinking as an artist that what can I make out of this? Because I had this sympathy, this empathy over the child. So that's why I developed the story to come about.
Lindelwa Mafa, one of the lead actors in the film, reflected on her experience.
La bekhambas babona, kuma-bigger channels and sivengati, oh wow, but nabafika lagangwane, they were able to handle us with kid gloves. But we're like, you know what, and we'll go this journey together.
The film is expected to be screened across the 4 regions of the country to ensure that Eswatini get a chance to watch and support local talent. According to the National Arts Policy, to develop all forms of creative talent in the country, major events in the country should commit to having at least 70% of their performances being local artists. Reporting, I am Natale Sitole, with Setabile Mamba and Temba Shabangu, Manzini.
Right, let's segue into the world of business, where we take a look at financial indicators to give us a sense of how markets performed today in the Up Next financial report.
Bank. Welcome to eBet. We are thrilled to share that we now accept card payments, making your deposit process quicker and more convenient than ever. Join us today at www.ebet.co.sz.
Welcome back in our sports news. Eugene Dupont, who is responsible for organizing off-road motocross events, says the bikers who participated in the third round of the motocross and endurocross championships have shown significant improvement in their performance. Dupont says to all of them, this is more than just a sport, but also a way of life. Now, Dupont was speaking during the third round of the motocross and endurocross championships held at Eswatini.
The Eswatini Motocross Association has, since the beginning of the year, been hosting motocross and endurocross competitions divided into short stages from round 1 to round 6. This past weekend, the organization hosted the third stage of the series round 3 at the Exodus MX track in Eswatini.
That competition to compete against your other riders, to see where you stand. But it's not just about competition, it's about coming to practice, it's about fostering a community. For us, bike riding is not just a competition, it's a way of life. These guys live, breathe, they ride. That's what they do, and they really enjoy it. So for us, it's very exciting. We have another 3 rounds left for the year, and then we're looking at doing a fun day for everybody, just to come out and see how we do what we do here as riders.
Clyde Young is one of the top performing athletes in this sport locally, and he's participated in the competitions since the very first stage, round 1. He's among the riders who consistently take part.
It was good. I placed first in both. So this one I'm hoping for the same. But it's getting a bit more tough, but I'm hoping for a win here.
According to the organization, after the 6th stage, they are planning to bring all the athletes together for a friendly event. Reporting, I'm Linda Dlamini with Partizan CB, Eswatini.
Right, and just like that, we hit the home stretch of the news at 10 here at Eswatini Television, the Monday edition. Before we go, here's a quick reminder of your news making headlines tonight. Her Majesty, the Queen Mother, has built a house for Gogo Fagubifagudze, an elderly woman from Mhlumeni who lost 5 houses after mysterious fires. Now, nature has encouraged the nation not to abandon other protective methods from which protect one from STIs, as the country will be rolling out injectable PrEP. And traditional leaders say that government decentralization will strengthen and improve the lives of citizens at community level. Right, and just like that, we have come to the conclusion of the news at 10 here at Eswatini Television. It's been a pleasure. Thanks so much for choosing to stay with us. Up next, we'll cross over to the Weather Center for a detailed weather report from us and the team at Eswatini TV. For now, it is good night and God bless.
Ngingabuta nje Ndvuneni ukuthi uma yona nami kungathiwa si-admithiwe sise government hospital for a month, ingabe indvuna ingaba comfortable kangakanani?
Ngibani Mr Speaker Lords, kufanele so